Howdy Crystal Conclave, it's NESHY, and I just got back from top 32 with the Duel Links Entertainment Battle Phase. It was so much fun. I hit it up with my boy Mattlex. We were both representing Crystal Beasts in the whole tournament, and we both made top 32. I was undefeated in Swiss. We unfortunately had to play each other in round 3, and so I ended up having to take that one, but it was unfortunate that we had to play each other like that. Otherwise, my boy Mattlex would have been undefeated. I want to go ahead and do a deck profile and show you guys gameplay from these tournaments that we've been hitting up. And I want to show you something that you might not have seen before with Crystal Beasts, with Neos Fusion and Blackwing Zephros the Elite. If you haven't checked it out and you want to pick up Crystal Beasts for yourself, make sure to check out the Crystal Beasts guide that I made on the Duel Links meta website. And that'll give you some more in-depth tips and tricks and different matchups of how to play Crystal Beasts. And, you know, knowing that we have such a good Noble Knight matchup just makes this deck so much fun to play. So without further ado, let's go ahead and just talk about this deck a little bit. So we have 3 Sapphire Pegasus and 2 Topaz Tiger, standard Crystal Beast lineup, along with Crystal Bond, 3 Rainbow Bridge, as well as 3 Crystal Conclave. Now we also have the 1 Crystal Promise in order to help with OTKs, and it's just the 1 searchable rip that we can get. And Necro Valley is kind of our spice card, just kind of a way to stop the meta and just kind of make it a simplified game state, get them down to our level. It's stopped so many decks right now. And the biggest spice with this deck is 2 Neos Fusion with the Neos and the Blackwing Zephros the Elite. So these 2 cards actually just carry this deck so much because, or it doesn't carry it, but it's just that extra little bit that we need to push us over the edge and have us like compete with the big boys consistently on a higher level. And you know, this deck just made King of Games worthy on the Duel Links meta website. It's gaining so much traction. I love that both Mattlex and I are the people's champs in the chats. Man, it's so much fun. I'm loving January 2021 for Duel Links because Crystal Beasts are getting on everyone's radar and everyone's finally realizing that it's just the best deck. But Neos Fusion really helps because Brave Neos, helps with the damage ceiling of this deck. The biggest drawback to playing this deck is you have a low damage threshold, but playing a card like Brave Neos helps us get over those Dark Magicians, Dragon Spirit of Whites, anything that can probably be problematic for our Crystal Beasts. Now, of course, we're playing Crystal Power with this deck. Crystal Power just being able to boost to 200 for each Crystal Beast in our back row. It's a banner of courage for the deck, and it makes it so that Sapphire Pegasus can easily OTK because it's at 2000. That's pretty tough to deal with. The biggest part about Neos Fusion, this is also why I wanted to play Rare Value so that I can have the chance to see Neos Fusion better, is just it puts Zephros in the back row. Like, sure, you have Brave Neos out there and he has a high attack. I feel like that's just a bonus. The biggest thing about this engine is you get Zephros in the graveyard for an insane follow-up rank 4 on the next turn. Zephros can bounce back the Necro Valley for cost and then summon itself, so it doesn't even conflict with the Necro Valley. But even if you don't have the Necro Valley, it just bounces back a back row Crystal Beast that you can just summon out, and the Zephros comes out, and that's a rank 4 right there. Man, this deck is so much fun, so much more gas with this deck playing the Neos Fusion. You could also, if you don't have Neos Fusion or the Zephros, you could just play staples like Forbidden Lance, Parallel Twister. I talk about it all in the Crystal Beast guide, so make sure to check that out. And I'll show you guys the extra deck real quick. We have the Brave Neos, the Utopia Ray, which you saw in the intro, super hype. We have the Gaga Cowboy, so that we can get over pretty much anything and burn whenever we want. The Utopia, just a basic, awesome card to have. Thunder Spark Dragon, because it outs things that can't be targeted, so that's nice. Black Ship of Corn gets us through Winda and anything that doesn't want to be sent to the graveyard except for by battle or destruction. We have Gaga Samurai, finally, to round it out, help us with the OTKs. After the Crystal Power, Gaga Samurai can hit twice for game. Let's go ahead and get into the side deck. A lot of these cards I just don't have. I don't have 3 Lancia. I do have Veils and Cyclones. I probably would play 2 Veil over and cut 1 Parallel Twister, but obviously you can only have 3 of a limited 3 card in your deck. So I don't know how that works in Duel Links format with the side decking, but It's alright. We have the one Light Imprisoning Mirror finally for the Blue Eyes matchup, which is probably the hardest matchup, gotta say, for Crystal Beast right now. That or Ritual Beast. Ritual Beasts are pretty tough, not being able to be targeted. That's going to be it. Hopefully you guys enjoy checking out the gameplay of Crystal Beast destroying the meta. Let's go.
It's time to believe Crystal Beast at the bottom, starting with a replay. Set 3 back row, set at Topaz Tiger, that is destroyed by Ballista Squad, tributing Rise Scorpio. Oh wait, this is no Mattlex. This is new buy. Neos Fusion, Cosmic Cyclone hitting the Neos Fusion. Fusing Neos. And Zephros for Brave Neos, attacking 2 Super X enemy controller, change Super X, the Neos to defense. Normal summon, Super X summon Black Ship of Corn, just to destroy the Brave Neos. Flip the Pegasus, Pegasus plays another Pegasus, rare value, draw 2 by sending Pegasus. Zephros return a Pegasus, summon Zephros, normal summon Pegasus back, placing Pegasus from the graveyard, overlay for Utopia. Crystal Power. And that is GG, NESHY winning game number 1. Are you ready to lose a lot of points because you bet on Goukis? He started with Bone, and he decided to go for Topaz Tiger. You know what that means? Crystal Conclave, and probably Rush Recklessly. Probably Rush Recklessly. Or Cosmic Cyclone hitting, not even Necro Valley, just Canadia. Pegasus placing another Pegasus from the deck, activate Rainbow Bridge, searching another Conclave. Nifroth? No, not Nifroth. Neos Fusion to summon Brave Neos, enemy controller. Tributing, saving from lethal basically. Super X adding Cobra. And turn. Conclave is flipped. Super X. Cobra, Conclave, Cobra returned, Cobra get boosting the Super X. Neos Fusion can't protect because of the Necro Valley. So Brave Neos about to say goodbye. Goodbye, Brave Neos. Back to NESHY. Rips into a third Pegasus. Crystal Power. 1, 2, 3, and that's, ladies and gentlemen, is KO! Who's going first? Crystal Beast going first. Pegasus. Equip the Pegasus from the deck, set to pass. Normal summon Merlin. Merlin effect activate. Summon Madrot. Activate Gallatin. Super Rush Recklessly. He destroy base and shuffle back the monster. Page Runate. Get rid of the back row. Normal summon. Wow! Crystal Power get boosting, and that is lethal. Adding Crystal Bonds. Rainbow Bridge number 2. Adding Crystal Conclave. Rainbow Bridge number 3. Adding another Crystal Conclave. What? Crystal Bond adding Topaz Tiger, which means he already has a Pegasus, right? No, I actually just wanted to go for Tiger. Flip the Conclave. Double the Conclave. Pelennor with Destiny. Pelennor effect, pop the Tiger. Why this is sad music? It should be hype music. Hype music! Conclave summon Pegasus. And another Conclave summon another Pegasus. And then Conclave pop... Oh, just return 2, right? Yeah, just return both cards. Third Pegasus top deck. Put back Tiger from the graveyard. Necro Valley as well. For Diamond Dire Wolf. Normal summon another Tiger. Diamond Dire Wolf pop. The Pegasus pop the Tiger. Or pop the set monster. Another Hold by Barrier, even though he summoned another Pegasus, was Crystal Promise. Driston. Arf. Pop the Diamond Dire. Get rid of Topaz Tiger. Crystal Power. Make him stronger than Dristan. Draw pass. Crystal Power. Attack directly for 22. Let's predict, please. I usually do predictions in the top 32 because, like, if mods can do, they can predict. They can do predictions. But I usually do that in like 32. But if you want, we can start prediction now. Or what do you mean? Okay, Noble Knights starting with Merlin. Merlin and Destiny. And going first. This is already not looking good for any deck that will face Merlin and Destiny. Crystal Power. Wait. Raigeki Break. Until Noble Arm, summon Dristan. Oh, for sure, Ralph. We can talk about like after the stream then. Gwynnifer. We need another song here. We need the most hype song of God of High School. The most hype song is this. Not even question. Not even questionable. Popping the Neos was Dristan. Normal the Boars. Switching Boars to attack mode. He can attack 1, 2, 3, and then use Merlin to attack again, and then use a trap to summon an AU monster, and attack again. He has 5 attacks. 5. If he has an equip, of course. But he is overlaying now for King Cust, and that was a misplay. Because if I'm... yeah. Oh wait, he got a Conclave, got rid of Conclave already. But that was another Conclave, and he just went -1 for no reason. He can't summon another Medraut with Trap. Conclave, return the Tiger. King Cust, can you please return to the extra deck? You are not allowed to be summoned that easily. Don't forget, Noble Knights went first was Merlin. And Crystal Beasts are still not losing. He has a trap, but I think all his targets are in the graveyard. Or not. Boars. Palinor. Palinor was his last target with a Galatine. Decide to go for a draw. Or just attack. Pegasus. Necrovile, and now this trap definitely is dead. And as soon as he deals with any... Wait, how Zephros ended up being in the graveyard? Oh, Neos Fusion. His sender was Neos Fusion. And now he summons Zephros, and now he activates Necrovile again. Free monster. Crystal Beast players, both Mattlex and NESHY. You guys are heroes. You made what's usually Metropolis doing every tournament, and now you made it. You made the entire crowd rooting for you, and that's much more important than winning today's tournament.
I would argue he's advanced Crystal Beast more than anyone else has ever done in the history of Yu-Gi-Oh!